You can do sitting and standing kinds of exercises while you're watching TV. You can walk up and down the stairs. You want to keep your body moving. You want to stimulate the growth of tissue. And that's where exercise, especially if it's with weights, can really be beneficial for you. A couple other things you might want to consider doing is glucogel caps from Longevity, bone soup, chicken soup with the bones, as well as always take your Beyond Tangy Tangerine or vitamin C with your glucogel caps and your bone soup. And also, of course, goes without saying to make sure you're getting the Mighty 90 essential nutrients from the Healthy Start Pack. Hope I helped you, Shayla. Thanks for your call. Appreciate it very much. And have yourself a beautiful day, okay? Talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. All right, we got Susan back. Susan, hopefully. Susan in California, you there?
I am. Can you hear me?
Hey, Susan. I hear you now. What's going on?
Okay.
How can we help you?
Great. Thank you. I am smelling urine on my breath and in my nose when I breathe.
Are you sure it's... Now, urine doesn't really have a smell. So when you say urine, is it like a fish smell?
No, it smells
ammonia?
like maybe it's a little bit like ammonia, but I'm not. I know ammonia is really sharp.
Well, it doesn't have to be exactly like ammonia, but similar to ammonia. When you say urine, I'm not exactly sure what you mean because urine doesn't have a smell, but I know that kind of ammonia type of smell that comes from urine, that could be a condition called trimethylaminuria, which is, they call it fish odor syndrome, I think they call it, where people will sweat and they'll have that kind of smell. And it happens in degrees, so you may have a mild case of it. Did it just start happening, or did you have it all your life, or how does that work?
2 months. About
2 months.
2 months ago.
All right. It sounds to me like, does that sound familiar? Does it smell kind of fishy or ammonia at all? Anything like that?
Well, not fishy, but it's just almost sometimes it has like a vanilla smell to me, but it's like too sweet and
okay. Well, are you diabetic at all?
No, I'm not. I'm low thyroid, and I was listening to you tell that girl about thyroid. I am on Synthroid.
Okay, well that's not helping you, as you know. So I'm going to approach this as if it's an issue with trimethylaminuria, which is the ammonia kind of thing, and that's not uncommon. It happens in degrees, and that's a digestive health issue. All right. Now the fact that you have a thyroid problem tells me that's where you want to focus. So this is what I would like you to do. This is what I would suggest you do. Okay. If you can fast for 2 or 3 days, see if the smell goes away or at least starts to diminish. If it does, which it probably will, then you'll know you got some kind of food issue and you want to start working with the digestive system. You want to do the elimination diet where you write down everything you eat and then eliminate foods that cause any kind of digestive health issues, or in your case also exacerbate the smell, exacerbate that odor, and then you're going to be eliminating those foods. The next thing you want to do, because TMAO, the fish odor syndrome, is really caused by a problem with the bacteria that live in the intestine, is you want to start to reestablish the environment in the intestine so it's a conducive home for all those bacteria that live in there, and there's lots of ways to do that. First of all, taking probiotics and making sure you're getting fermented foods.
I do take probiotics, and I take enzymes.
Well, hang on, sweetheart. Okay. Probiotics, how much probiotics are you taking?
Well, I take one in the morning with breakfast.
No, that's not even going to touch it. Not even going to touch it. You need to take, if you go get yourself a nightly essence, take 9 of them a day, okay? In addition to that, 3 in the morning, 3 in the afternoon, 3 at night. In addition to that, start loving fermented food. Get a book called The Art of Fermentation. Has got lots of easy recipes, or just make your own sauerkraut if you like sauerkraut. Or go to a health food store and get it. Make sure it's got the live cultures in it. All right, and then do lots of vegetable juices. Those will also help. Vegetable juices will help provide a healthy environment for the intestine. You also probably want to start working with, you might want to experiment anyway, working with the ketogenic diet, which is a high-fat, moderate protein, low-sugar diet. And you said I think you said you're a diabetic? That would help you there.
No.
Oh, you're not a diabetic.
Not diabetic.
Okay, then you're not a diabetic. All right, so it's still, treat yourself like a diabetic. How old are you?
67.
Well, you could very easily be a pre-diabetic. In fact, you probably are. So just treat yourself as...
problems with sugar.
Well, there you go. It's unusual. It would be almost impossible for you not to. So get on the sweeties from Longevity and start doing the restricting your intake of carbohydrates and fast-burning sugars, sweets and fruit juices and desserts and pasta, etc., those kinds of foods, and then up your protein and up your fat, preferably from coconut oil. Wouldn't hurt you to get on the Healthy Start Pack. Focus on the digestive system as well.
I'm on the Healthy Start Pack, and I do coconut oil.
Good. Stay with it. Then focus on the intestines with the elimination diet and the probiotics and the vegetable juice. That's where I would be looking at. Would you call us back and let us know how you're doing? I'd like to know if it helped. Thanks so much for your call, Susan. Appreciate it.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Let's see here. Did I lose my phone calls? No. Let's go to Chris in California. Welcome to the Bright Side. Chris, what's up? Chris?
Hello?
Hey, Chris.
Oh, yeah. Hey, how's it going? Sorry about that. Once again, thanks for taking my call. I pretty much wanted to give you an update on what I've been doing before. I was the guy that called before that was just having issues with taking the products and not necessarily feeling, or if anything, the point being was that I was feeling really hungry afterwards, even after taking, the recommended amount. And it turns out I just recently started taking it just yesterday, the Bluefield Belly, the probiotic, and for whatever reason, I don't feel as hungry as I did before. And today, just this morning, I was taking maybe half of the recommended service for my body weight. And I noticed a difference, so I was thinking, I'm going to keep at it, and I'm going to just keep doing that.
That's great.
One thing that I forgot to mention before is when I was born as a C-section, and I was pretty much born that way. So I'm thinking maybe, I don't have necessarily enough gut bacteria to,
You're right on, my friend. You nailed it.
So what can I do then? Because my brothers are also...
A couple things. First of all, let me tell you, I'm going to run out of time here, so let me tell you real quick, all right? If the root beer belly is working for you, the Ultimate Nightly Essence will work much, much, much better for you. Get on that one. Vegetable juices. Make sure you're juicing veggies and doing fermented foods. Get a book called The Art of Fermentation. And then also you want to grind up flax seeds every day and do some flaxseed fiber. And then you might also want to experiment with the ketogenic diet. That's another good one. Apple cider vinegar with all your meals in addition to digestive enzymes. And then look out for foods that cause any digestive distress because they'll kill your bacteria. Also water that's got, most tap water's got antibiotics in it, certainly fish, and meat can have antibiotics in it. So stay away from hidden sources of antibiotics. And if you're on an antibiotic, be really, really careful. In fact, avoid antibiotics unless you absolutely need them. And that's true for everybody, by the way. Avoid antibiotics unless you absolutely 100% need them, which of course sometimes you do. But just to take them if you have acne or you have a cold, that's craziness. And then as far as the hidden sources go, you obviously want to avoid those, Chris. Thanks for that update, though. I appreciate it. Anything else, ma'am?
Thank you.
Okay, good. All right. That's all the time we have for today. I apologize if I left you on hold. Call back tomorrow, tell our call screener we did that, and then we'll get you first up. If you call back tomorrow at 844-236-6010.
For health and vitality for you, your family, and friends, get the Healthy Start Pack from Longevity.